The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For the 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Wizards. That ended a 3-game losing streak, and they're hoping to rally.
It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You take a look at the Magic. Looking at their performance last year, they're about where you'd expect them to be, guys. They'd like to take that next step in a positive direction here, Steve, with a win.
The home fans really will get an opportunity to see their favorite team during this long homestand.
And they'll want to give those fans something to cheer about right away. This is a big one for them here today.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Okafor. Robert Covington out there with Boozer. That's Tony Roten. And it's Lambert at shooting guard.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That one is no good. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Okafor. Here's Houdini. Feeds to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. No good. So it's Philadelphia now. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back. And as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here's Houdini, following the basket by Tony Roten, and Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Roten. Kicks it out to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by Gordon. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
And Oladipo, here we go. Vucevic misses off the left iron. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. Roten with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational, the way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Here's Houdini. 6-point game. Pick by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe.
Both free throws good from Houdini. Now Roten. Lambert, guarded by Oladipo. Screen by Boozer. Pass to Roten. Lets it go from 11. And it's Orlando with the rebound. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pick by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. The kick out to Oladipo. Great open look there. Oladipo's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Dishes it to Okafor. Vucevic with the block. Passes it to Houdini. Back to Harris. Puts it up from 12. Drained for 2 points. Harris has got his first points of the game. The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Lambert, guarded by Oladipo. Here's Lambert. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Here's Houdini. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Out to Harris. And there's the pass to Houdini. Goes up again. The kick out to Oladipo. Clock at 6. Pass to Houdini. Tries yet again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Roten. Last season's performance for him. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Orlando. Payne comes in for Oladipo.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Fourth, the 76ers.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few blocked shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
Here's Sloan. No good. Nice D from Houdini.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
He feeds it to Harris. Passes it to Houdini. Back to Harris. Picked off in midair. Now the 76ers on the break. Sloan dishes to Embiid.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him.
Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Tobias Harris comes in for Hezonja. Oladipo, he's checked in for Payne. And Houdini subbed in for Elfrid Payton. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Okafor out there with Noel. Then it's Tony Roten. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Lambert at the 3.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Vucevic, he's checked in for the Magic. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks just played phenomenal. He ended with 13 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. It was a positive sign in what has been a slow start to the season for his basketball team. Perhaps things are starting to turn around, guys.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Boozer, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Here's Sloan. Drops in the layup for two. Sloan's got his second basket.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I'll tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
The kick out to Oladipo. Here's Vucevic. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Okafor. The 76ers lead. Sloan passes to Okafor. Boozer a screen on Oladipo. Lampert guarded by Oladipo. Johnson with the block. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Oladipo.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And there's the pass to Houdini. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. The first free throw is good.
Some fantastic numbers for Houdini. He's got 8 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And, Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
And so he hits both.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Boozer a screen on Johnson. Left side Boozer. Shot from 12. Another miss by Philadelphia. Vucevic with the block. The three from Johnson. That's good. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
Field goal percentage. 9th in opponent points per game, and they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
And you look at that ranking in terms of opponent field goal percentage. Basically, that tells you they play tough defense. And in this league, that's how you win. Although they got room to grow, defense has already been established as their foundation.
Looking to end the run. Can't get it to go. Great D that time for Vucevic.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Harris. The shot is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Here's Houdini.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Okafor. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And Orlando making a change here. Hezonja's checked in.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Roten kicks to Embiid.
Good. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes. Like conducting an orchestra.
Magic leading by 4. Harris a screen on Thompson. Here's Houdini. 11 points in the game. There's a screen. Nifty move. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Watson for three. Rebound by the 76ers. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And that one's good. Landry's got 6 points.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
Watson kicks to Harris. Pass to Houdini. Picked by Vucevic. Out to Harris. Plenty of space. And he gets it to go. Harris has got his third basket of the night.
A great second quarter here after a difficult first. I'd say they knocked the rust off. Sometimes it takes a little while before you get the blood flowing and you find your rhythm.
Landry kicks to Embiid. Here's Covington. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Houdini. Embiid comes with a double team. The wide open look here for Vucevic. The baseline jumper goes down. And now a 6-point Magic lead.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And also another aspect of their game that's been...
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Orlando up.
Thank you, Kevin. Here.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Houdini is out there with Oladipo. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And here is Roten. Misses in close. Here's Houdini. Oladipo outside. Pass to Houdini. He dishes it to Vucevic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You better look for that.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Freak number 1.
Well, for him, it was one of the best years he could have behind the three-point line. A dream year behind the arc for this guy. He was the #1 three-point shooter in the league.
Here's Lambert. Hits the jumper in space. 6 points for him.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Here's Houdini. 11 points in the game. Inside. And Vucevic again. Vucevic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Screen by Boozer. Lambert the pass to Boozer. And again, it's Philadelphia.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Magic leading by 4. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Houdini passes to Vucevic. And the shot is good. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And that one's good.
They're doing work. Here's the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
The Magic have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Picked by Vucevic. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Houdini. The dish to Vucevic. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Roten with it, picked up by Harris. Now here's Roten. He has 6. Kicks it to Boozer, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 2-point Magic lead.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Houdini. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And all right, a chance to check out stats for Covington. How he did last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Magic. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid comes in for Boozer, and Donald Sloan subbed in for Tony Roten. Embiid with a screen on Johnson. Covington dishes to Embiid. No luck. And Orlando the other way now. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Houdini. The 76ers trail by 5. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Carl Landry is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Carlos Boozer. And it's Sloan in at the 1 spot. Okafor with the ball. Picked up by Harris. 5 on the clock. Landry kicks to Sloan. No good on the triple. Orlando leading by 5. Picked by Vucevic. To the paint. Up off the screen. And he sinks the layup.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Picked by Okafor. 14 feet away. Moves back up. Rejected by Harris. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. No one near him. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. The 76ers trail by 5. Now the pass to Lambert. Picked by Okafor. The feed to Boozer. Now here's Roten, guarded by Harris. Boozer inside. Banked in off the glass.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Lambert. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Roten. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires the 3. And he gets it to go. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Here's Roten, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Houdini. Here's Vucevic. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We gotta wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Harris has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Noel, a screen on Oladipo. Six on the shot clock. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Lambert. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Houdini passes to Oladipo, and that one is hammered home.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it
sir.
down hard,
Yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And it's Roten finishing it off.
Ooh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
He used that pick to get in close. Gordon's got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Pass to Roten. Unloads from 9. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Roten's got 6 here in this quarter.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's Houdini. A good look from Vucevic. Misses the chippy right there.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
They set the pick to the middle. Here's Gordon, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
The offensive rebound, Boozer, and it's blocked by Gordon. Pass to Houdini. He kicks it to Oladipo. Passes it to Houdini. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Vucevic. Inside. Deflects the pass. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Wide open look. Buries the jump shot. 14 points for Roten.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Orlando leading by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Magic.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the 76ers.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Houdini. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Roten with it. He's against Gordon. Fires from 14. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Here's Houdini. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Roten, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Personal foul.
That free throw good from Houdini.
76ers foul call. Tony Roten. That's his 6th personal.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that about wraps
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Double figures in both points and assists for the double-double that led the way tonight. He was their motor offensively and really got the team fired up. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decision. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.